wanted to just do a quick video sharing my experiences having been now in the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints for a year. Last week was my 12-month anniversary, and it's been great. It's been absolutely great. If you haven't seen my first video, Baptist Missionary Becomes Mormon, make sure you see it. That tells my story of how I actually joined the church in the first place. Some people have watched that and wanted update videos, so this is my first update video. I love the church. I just absolutely love it. And every Sunday when I drive to church, I pretty much thank God all the way there that I have the opportunity to be able to be a member of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. I'm fortunate to be in a good ward full of people that just love God and have made me very welcome. And I guess the one thing that I really love the most about the Latter-day Saints Church is that you can just really feel the presence of God there. That's really the draw card for me. That's what I love. I mean, I love LDS doctrine. I love learning new things. I love the fact that I've got friends at church, and I feel home. I feel at home there. But what really makes me feel at home is that I feel the presence of God there, and I just can't get enough. I mean, the Latter-day Saints church service, if you don't know, it goes for 3 hours. An hour of a sacrament meeting, and then we split up into groups for an hour, and then we split up into other groups for an hour. But for a Protestant, that's a long time. Protestant church services usually go for an hour on average, but at the end of 3 hours, I don't want to go home. That's like, I'm always like, oh, it's over. And so I will hang around. I'm usually one of the last people to leave. And sometimes I will go, like, we'll have the church from 9 to 12 at my ward, but then there's other wards in other towns that will have a second service from like 1 until 4, and so I'll go with my friend. We'll go there and have 6 hours of church, and when it's over, I still don't want to leave. And if there happens to, there was this one Sunday we did that, and then we went and we did something else for a couple of hours, and then my friend's like, you know what, there's a fireside tonight just around the corner. I'm like, all right, let's go for another hour and a half of church. So we spent about 7.5 hours, 8 hours in church that day, and when it was over, I still didn't want it to be over. And it's been a long time since I've been that excited to be at church. I mean, I've been in the church for a year now, and I'm still excited about it. I just love it. I just love it. And people find that hard to believe because there's all kinds of rumors and that sort of stuff that goes on around the church, and people have said to me, oh, look, you're just deceived, and you know, you're a Baptist, you know the truth, and eventually, when you're in the Latter-day Saints church for a while, eventually you'll realize that it's wrong. Well, I gotta tell you, no. Every single day, God still continues to confirm for me that I've done the right thing in joining this church. Day after day, I'm stronger in my conviction now than I was when I joined the church, and even then I was strong. I knew it was right, and I still know it was right. So that's my experience. 1 year in the Latter-day Saints Church. I'll tell you something. When I got baptized, this was in California, and it was the 2nd of July 2011. I got baptized on the next day, which was the Sunday, the 3rd of July, was when I was confirmed a member of the church. And then the next day, on the 4th of July, all of America celebrated with fireworks. And I thought, boy, word sure gets around fast. Of course, it was 4th of July fireworks, but And then the day after that, the 5th of July, is when I actually flew home to Australia. Now, 12 months later, it just so happened that the day of my anniversary was a Monday, which is family home evening, and there's a group of us in my ward who are single. We don't have Mormon families, and so we actually meet together and have family home evening together. And I was there that week, and we actually had a cake and put a candle on it to celebrate my 12th month anniversary, which, I don't know, it was nice. It's just a nice way to celebrate, and it's just, I enjoy the fact that the other Latter-day Saints, they understand it's a special thing to be in the church, and to be in the church for a year is worth celebrating, and it is. And that's probably all I have to say about that. I just love the church, and I love Jesus Christ, and I've always had a lot to thank him for, because he died for my sins, and because of Jesus Christ I can have eternal life. I've always had a lot to thank Jesus for, but now I have even more to thank Jesus for, because now I actually know that he has a church on the earth that I can belong to. And and that's not a knock on other churches. I spent most of my life in other churches, 29 years before I ever even read the Book of Mormon, and they're good. They're good, but for me, I've just never found one that I really felt, this is the one. This is the Church of Jesus Christ. But the Latter-day Saints, I have no doubt. I just have no doubt. It is the Church of Jesus Christ on earth in the last days. So, if you don't know about it, find out about it. It's well worth it. Thanks for listening.